Is CM Punk a hypocrite for coming back to WWE after all these years of slamming them over and over and simply making a shocking return and cutting an I'm home promo on Monday Night Raw? The definition of a hypocrite is a person who claims or pretends to have certain beliefs about what is right but behaves in a way that disagrees with those beliefs. So the question is, has CM Punk gone against his beliefs? We know CM Punk for the last 10 years has absolutely demolished WWE in any chance he could. He has said, I am never returning to the ring. Those were his exact words. But he made a return when Tony Khan came calling with his open checkbook and he went to AEW. When he made his return to AEW, he said the words, I am home. And he said this because he believes he left pro wrestling once he joined the WWE in the early 2000s. So by going to AEW, a professional wrestling company, he is now home in professional wrestling, which makes CM Punk's promo on Raw all the more weirder. We know CM Punk had a sour ending to his AEW run. We understand that things didn't go the way they wanted, both him and both Tony Khan. But these things happen. So now coming to Raw and cutting a similar promo and using the same words seems oddly hypocritical. It doesn't sound like the words CM Punk, the same CM Punk we've known for the last 10 years. In fact, the last 5 years of his WWE run, he wasn't the kindest about the company either. Those are not the same words that CM Punk would have used. So it makes me think, are these hypocritical words? Now, if we look back at the history of WWE, there have been a lot of wrestlers who have come and gone. For both bad reasons, for good reasons. Some have said they'll never return, but they end up returning. We think about the likes of Bret Hart, who had the Montreal Screwjob. We think about the likes of Ultimate Warrior, who WWE made basically a hit piece documentary on. And so many more other wrestlers that have vowed to never come back to the WWE, but have found their way back. And there's a question of motivation when they do come back. Is the motivation money? Or is the motivation something deeper within the wrestling world? And I think for CM Punk, it kind of goes two ways. He's got the motivation of money. Of course, at the end of his promo, he said, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. Simple and to the point. He said what he said. He's here to make money. So we know one of his motivations there. But is his other motivation unfinished business that he has in WWE? And by that I mean main eventing WrestleMania. Because that we know was one of CM Punk's biggest gripes about his WWE run. He never got put in the place that he should have been. Vince never saw him as the top guy that can main event WrestleMania, which is absolutely absurd, I know. But his time could be now. Without Vince and Kennedy McMahon in creative, without him having majority shares of the company, CM Punk's chance might be now. And I think Triple H is the one to actually decide, listen, I'm going to let bygones be bygones. I'm going to settle our differences for the benefits of the business. And it seems like that's what he's done, and so has CM Punk. But that still doesn't make him any less of a hypocrite. And I understand he's always going to be labeled hypocrite for coming back. And this is a day many of us wrestling fans, including myself, never thought would happen. Especially after his return to AEW. But I just think a better promo on Monday Night Raw would have helped battle against these hypocritical calls. If he didn't say the words, I'm home, if he didn't express his love for the WWE in the way that he did, if he didn't talk good about the company in the way that he did, and I'm not saying by any means he had to talk bad about it, not at all. He could just do it in a different way. Explain his return differently. Say he's got goals that need to be achieved, like main eventing WrestleMania. He's got people that he needs to beat, like Seth Rollins. These things will then at least eliminate the fact of saying I'm home and acting like this is where you want to be, this is where you need to be, this is where you've been trying to get to for the last 10 years. Because we know that's not true. We know you made a return and this is your last chance to make a big paycheck. This is nothing against him. This is pure facts. So he will be doing that. And the only option he had left was WWE after the AEW situation went sour. But don't try and make as if nothing happened for 10 years. I don't want to. This is not Cody Rhodes' story. The I'm home felt like a Cody Rhodes story. Cody Rhodes saying I'm home made sense. He had something to back it up. The fact that he needed to finish his father's story. The fact that he started his career here. CM Punk didn't start his career in WWE. CM Punk was a very well-known indie wrestler. So this I'm home story, after saying he left pro wrestling when he joined the company, it just doesn't add up, and it's very hypocritical, and the promo just, it leaves a taste in my mouth that tells me this is scripted, this is not written for you, and if it was, And if you wrote this yourself, and if you said these words yourself, you don't understand your audience. Now, I'm not trying to go at CM Punk because I really like CM Punk and I'm excited to see his WWE run. I just don't like the way he was presented on his very first night of Monday Night Raw. And I understand the casual viewer who tuned in just to see CM Punk after 10 years, he's not really going to care. They're not really going to look that deep into this. But for me, who has followed what this man has said about the company for 10 plus years, the accusations, the lawsuits, come on, make it make sense. Have a little bit of storyline behind it. Have a little bit of consistency behind it. Don't act like nothing happened. But you also don't have to say these things happened. I get it. WWE might not want you to say this happened, this happened. They might not want you to mention the other company. Fine. But create other motives for being there. Have a motive other than I'm home, because you are not home. You didn't call this place your home 2 years ago. You called another place your home. And you said a different place was your home before that in ROH. So I just don't like the inconsistency that we are seeing with CM Punk in his opening promo. Now, is there a chance to actually fix this? Of course. It was the very first promo. I'm probably nitpicking. And of course, CM Punk will be on Raw tonight, where he'll probably completely dismantle this. He'll probably start beginning his first rivalry of some sort, hopefully with a Seth Rollins, hopefully maybe with a Judgment Day, something. And it'll completely take away this video. But you know what? That first promo just set things off to a sour taste, set things off pretty badly. And it's just not going to feel right going forward because he's not home. It's hypocritical. Anyways, guys, take care. Check out our next video, guys. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.